I'm Carla Jones. I'm an assistant professor at the University of Colorado Boulder in the Department of Anthropology, and I do research on Indonesia, consumption, and the middle class. So I have been doing research in urban Indonesia, primarily Yogyakarta, a central Javanese city, and the national capital of Jakarta, off and on since the mid-90s. I'm especially interested in what is often in sort of business speak called the emergence of a middle class. I would rather call that the formation of a middle class. That is the discourse and idea, both in Indonesia and outside, of a segment of the population that is conceived as somehow being middle. The group of people that have been historically associated with the post-colonial state, working in the civil service, who have some measure of education, but who now increasingly are employed in private sector work. The rise of consumption and the rise of Islamic piety are parallel and in some ways directly intersect. And that's what I mean when I say I'm interested in a particular sort of Indonesian form of conversations and sometimes anxieties about consumption and culture, especially in the language of religion. So what does it mean to be a good middle-class Indonesian? For many, since it is 88% of the population is Muslim, that often means consuming goods that are explicitly associated with Islamic piety. I think we have many, and the strengths that I feel are most prominent are probably also what others would say about their own programs, and that is simply the quality of the faculty. We have some outstanding scholars here. And so my sense is that students who come here are able to really study with people who are doing very sophisticated research, and as a result also develop very sophisticated projects of their own. One of our advantages is that if, as a student, you don't quite know what your project would be, that's okay, because we have an MA program. A PhD in anthropology is it takes a long time to get. It's a serious investment of one's life and resources. And it is a credential that prepares one for certain kinds of career tracks, especially academic. An MA is less of a kind of investment, and it prepares one for a much wider array of options and opportunities professionally. Having said that, it is not a credential, it is not a skills-based program, and in fact, an MA in many ways is a kind of foundation also for then getting a PhD. We have students who are working and teaching around the world, and that is an exciting thing, to have people out there doing exactly what it was they want to do. That is what I would like to see our students be able to achieve, is to not have someone tell them, anthropology, what are you going to do with it? Don't pursue that because it feels or it seems somehow misguided or a dead end in some way. I really couldn't imagine doing anything else. This was the thing I wanted to do. It was the one field I could find that asked and answered the kinds of questions I was interested in. And I didn't always know what the word was for what I was interested in, but I learned pretty quickly that it might be anthropology.